Good morning, gratitude babes. Welcome to another episode of Come Sit in Gratitude with me. I am sitting down for my morning gratitude practice. I am also live on TikTok right now. I've decided to share my practice live on TikTok in the mornings. I don't know if I'm going to continue this, but this is a trial and we're going to go with it. Okay, so first I want to start by saying, oh my God, we have 18 subscribers on YouTube. I know that's not a big number. I know a lot of people think that's such a small number, but to me, it means a lot because it means that this really specific message I'm sharing here, this really powerful message that perhaps not everybody's ready to hear, is resonating. Okay, so I will celebrate my 18 subscribers. Don't care what anyone has to say about it. So thank you all for being here. I love you all. I truly do. You don't understand. Every time I get a subscriber, I jump up and down and celebrate. To me, it's like now there are 18 people who think this is a journey worth following. This is a message worth listening to. Just like the fact that you spend your mornings with me, you spend your time listening to me babble every morning about how passionate I am about practicing gratitude to manifest your dream life. That means a lot to me. I know it's not easy to be so vulnerable. I'm sharing my 3 gratitudes every day. It's not easy to be so vulnerable, especially to strangers. And you don't know how they're going to judge you. So it's not easy listening to somebody babble about their personal lives every single day. I appreciate anybody who does. Thank you. I am sharing this practice on YouTube for the first time today. Oh my God, I am so nervous. I went live for the first time on YouTube last week and it was really humbling. I had like no watcher and I was just talking to myself for the entire hour, which was actually pretty interesting. So it wasn't a bad time, but YouTube Live is a very humbling experience. I'm learning. Since I filmed this for YouTube anyway, might as well just share it on TikTok Live and not have to worry about creating something else, because this is what I love to do. This is what I love to do. I love sharing this practice. This is not just about selling my journals. It's about the practice. The practice is the reason I'm here. So that's all I'm going to keep doing. Forget the rest. Whoever it resonates with is going to stick around. If it doesn't, that's fine. This is not for everybody. Not everybody's ready for their highest level. If you're not and you want to keep going, go ahead. But for those of us who are ready to kick it into high gear and not mess around for 2026, all our lives, 2026 is not the year to mess around. This is the year we call in our highest frequency. We call in our highest timeline. And I've been doing this every day. I did skip some days. Those of you on YouTube, you know why. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're in devotion. We're in dedication to a process, to a routine, to a ritual that actually changes our lives, not overnight, because this is the thing that a lot of people practice. And this is why so many people get stuck in their manifestation process or even any process. It's because you have all these people on TikTok and YouTube promising you overnight success or overnight results. And it's like quantum leaping is a real thing, but so many people haven't done the inner work. It takes a lot to quantum leap. Nobody quantum leaps from being so deep in negative thinking and overnight going into positivity. Those people who it looks like an overnight transition or an overnight process, they have done a lot of inner work. Okay, that's why I posted the other day, like everybody looks at my life and they're like, oh my God, you're so lucky. How did you get here? Or, oh my God, how are you? I'm like, you don't see the work I put in to elevate my mindset, to heal my crap, to release all the stuff that didn't serve. That shit was hard. I let go of a whole freaking marriage. Like a lot of people didn't see what it took to get here. They just see the results and they think it's an overnight quantum leap. Could I sell an overnight quantum leap method because it seemed overnight? Yes. But that's not how I got here. I got here through a daily ritual that actually slowly, subtly changes you in real time for good. This isn't about quantum leaping to manifest something that's just going to either disappear. A lot of people don't understand that manifestation isn't just a one-time thing. You have to fix your entire energy to hold the things you're asking for. You can't just be like, oh my God, I want $1 million. You could get $1 million tomorrow. But if you haven't expanded your capacity to receive, that $1 million could be gone in 3 months. That's why a lot of people who win the lottery, what's the stat? Like 3 years, if people that win multi-millions or win the jackpot or whatever, within 3 years, it's all gone because they have not done the inner work to be able to receive that level yet. This is why I am a huge advocate for process and method, one that actually works for you and actually changes you from the inside. Your outside is going to change, whether you wanted to or not. When you change your inside, your outside will shift. But you have to change the inside first. If you focus on the outside first, it's not going to last. If it comes, it's going to take longer and it's not going to last because you haven't expanded your container to receive. You haven't changed your energy to receive all that. All right, that's enough. Every morning I sit down and I practice my gratitude method. This is a specific gratitude method. It's not just making a gratitude list. We include a reason why we're grateful for everything, and then we script a manifestation that we're trying to manifest into our 3D reality. The reason this works beautifully and powerfully is because of this method. We start with gratitude. We start with the right frequency. So many people trying to manifest don't start with the right frequency. They don't fix their energy first. When you fix your energy first, you go into this place of peace and flow and ease. And once you're there, that's the best place to manifest from. You cannot manifest when you're in chaos. You have to fix your energy first. And that's what this practice does. We start from an attitude of gratitude, from an energy of gratitude, an energy of overflow, an energy of already having. And then we script our dream. So we're basically fixing our energy first and then scripting our dream, and then we seal it with a to feel activation that just completely changes your life like it's changed mine. Again, this wasn't overnight, but if you stay with it, this is about consistency, not perfection. If you stay with it and you are consistent, I promise you your life will change, just like mine did. So let's get into today's practice. So we open this journal every single morning. I practice with my folks on YouTube, and I love the reception and everybody following along and enjoying this journey because it really is beautiful. And I'm sharing such a vulnerable thing, but I love sharing it. So let's open our journal and start our practice. For my TikTok folks, this is the crux of the method. We start with 3 gratitudes, 3 things we're grateful for every morning, and then we include a reason why. You have to include a reason why for this to work. That is the crux of this method. If you do not include a reason why, you're just making a gratitude list and then it's just any other gratitude journal. This is about real change. This is about true transformation. So you start with 3 things you're grateful for and a reason why for each thing. And then you move into your manifestation script immediately after you do your gratitude practice. You write your manifestation script. I'll just show you an example. My manifestation script is very long. My manifestation script takes up basically the entire manifestation script section. This is why I made it so long. Your manifestation script does not have to be this long. It does not have to be this long. It can be as short as, I am so happy and grateful now that I have a $10,000 net income every month, right? It can be that short, but I recommend you be detailed. What do you see? What do you feel? What kind of things are you experiencing in your new life when you have the $10,000 a month? Go into detail. That's why I made it such a long section, so that you have enough room to really get detailed on your manifestation script, okay? Now, after our manifestation script, we do our to feel activation for the day. Now, this is an affirmation. I call it an activation because it's just an affirmation when you say it. If you're just saying affirmations without any other methods or modalities attached to it, it's just an affirmation. However, when you use this practice before an affirmation, it becomes an activation. It becomes an activated affirmation. So I call it a to feel affirmation, okay? Because we're starting with gratitude, we're scripting our dream life, and then we're sealing it all with I say 1 to 3. I sometimes do 3 affirmations or activations, but you can do just 1. I say 1 to 3 activations every single day. And what you're going to do with your activation is, you're not just going to write it down here. You have to make it easy to remember. It has to be something that you can repeat, remember all day, repeat all day after your practice. During the day, there are going to be things that happen that pull you off of this frequency, right? It's going to happen. We're human. We have to go back to life, right? We have to start our life every day. Even though we put ourselves on this beautiful frequency, we still have to go back to our real life. And real life will pull you down. All right, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like everything is going to be all sunshine and roses all day. This activation is going to bring you back. Choose something that's related to the life you're trying to bring into existence. Let's say you're manifesting a dream job or your business to be successful. My business is wildly successful. I make X amount every single week. Everybody loves my product. They are obsessed. Let's say those are your 3 activations. You move on with your life, you go to work, and you get into a fender bender. You're going to be pulled back into negative spiraling, and you're going to remind yourself of this activation. My business is wildly successful. Every time you get into any kind of situation that tries to bring you off of that frequency, you use this activation. You repeat it. Okay? The reason this is so darn powerful this way is because we have done all the energy work already with this in the morning or in the evening. We have done the energy work already and we forget it. okay? And then this activation is meant to carry you through the day. That's why I say make it something that's short and easy to remember. It can be as simple as my business is wildly successful. I get into a fender bender. My business is wildly successful. Everybody is obsessed with my product. Find my journal. You get into an argument at your daytime job and somebody, brings you down. My business is wildly successful. Just keep repeating it. This is going to bring you back into the frequency that you set in the morning. And that's the purpose of this. It's so easy for us to set goals, right? The tangible things that we want to reach in life. We never set goals for how we want to feel. And that's important because your feelings are more important than the things you do, because your feelings set you up for every decision you make throughout the day. Okay. So if you don't set a feelings goal, what are you really doing? The tangible physical goals that you set are tied to your feelings throughout the day. So if you're setting tangible goals in the morning and then you go through your day without bringing yourself back, without a feelings goal, what your tangible goals are going to be really hard to achieve, if at all. So what we're doing with the feelings goals, with the activation, is we are doing both the energy, the matter, right? Because everything is energy and matter. You have to change both, and you have to start with energy. You cannot change matter first because matter composes of energy. So you have to change it from the inside out in order to see things manifest. You can't just start manifesting physical things, even if they show up. If you haven't done the internal work to receive, you will either miss the opportunities, you will miss all the signs, you will start calling them coincidences, because that's what many of us do when we're not aligned, when we haven't done the internal work, when we haven't aligned in here. When this in here is incongruent with the out here, you're not going to see that your manifestation just walked past you. That man you've been manifesting, he just walked past you, but you were too busy stuck in current paradigm calling him names or thinking he looks like XYZ or he doesn't dress or whatever. When that is the man that's going to treat you exactly how you desire to be treated. You miss the good things that are happening around you when you don't do the work inside, because inside, your energy inside doesn't match the energy of the life you're trying to call in, the energy of the thing you're trying to manifest. So I've mumbled enough because I feel like this is things that everybody knows. You know you have to change from the inside first. But yet we're still listening to all these manifestation gurus on TikTok that tell you you can have this tomorrow. Can you? But that tomorrow can be in 2 years if you haven't done the work in here, okay? This does the work inside. What's magical about this practice is that because it does the work inside, you become a magnet for everything you want. Because it changes you from the inside, you literally stop wanting the stuff you're scripting about because you don't need them. You start feeling like you're living your dream life right now. You start feeling like you have everything you want already. You start feeling like it's already done. And because you feel like it's already done, you don't need the things to actually be here for you to know that you have them. And that's why this is so magical. That's why I do this every day. That's why I will always do this every day. That's why I will never shut up about this process, this practice, this journal, this method. I'll just never shut up about it. I truly believe this is what God put me on this planet to do, to share this. First of all, it's not even mine. This is God's work. I am just the vessel. It's honestly hard for me to call it my journal because I feel like it wasn't even me who created this. God just used me to create this. And first of all, I'm so grateful. Thank you very much. I feel honored I was chosen because in order for me to share this, in order for me to create this, I had to live a really hard life. I had to go through some shit, okay? I had to go through some things in order for me to see how powerful this is. I had to experience all the things this was meant to dig me out from, okay? We're going from the present on. We're going from here on. How can this change your life? This is not about me. This is about this method, this process, this beautiful manifestation of the journal. And the reason this journal looks so luxe and beautiful and, dare I say it, expensive, is because it is meant to represent, it is meant to be a physical embodiment of the life you're trying to create. The life you're going to be scripting in here is not a $30 life, okay? It's not a $30 journal life. So I created it, used the finest materials, chose only the premium things because it had to be a physical manifestation, a physical representation of the things that you're going to call into your life, okay? Of the life you are manifesting. You're not manifesting no small life. You're manifesting a big life. You're trying to call in your dream, your highest timeline. And that's not small. This had to be a physical representation of that. That's why it has the soft, pink, soft touch, velvety feel. Why? Because that life is going to be soft. It's going to be ease. It's going to be flow. And then it has the rich gold foil. Why? Because that life is going to be rich. Not just in wealth, not just in financial abundance, but it's going to be rich in health, in peace, in grace, in flow, in ease, in love, in everything, okay? Soft, rich life. That's what this cover is meant to represent. That's what this whole journal is meant to represent, the soft, rich life. Let's get into today's practice. So every day, every morning, we sit down and we do our practice. I've been sharing mine, and I've been daring people to, when you purchase this journal, or even if you want to start this practice with any notebook, because I've given you the method, and this is why this is so beautiful. People always comment and say, you just want to sell your journal. I said, honey, I've given you the method. Go pick up any notebook. It's about the process. It's about the method. I teach you the method. I don't understand the disconnect, because when you give people everything, they're still going to complain. Honestly, to me, I've just come to realize that those are just not your people. So it's fine. They can complain all they want. That's why they're stuck where they are. And that's fine. But you have to understand, I'm not here just to sell you the journal. I am doing the process. I quit coaching. Why? Because it didn't feel like I could live. I just felt like I was teaching all the time. I didn't enjoy that. It didn't feel easeful. I enjoyed coaching. I loved helping people. However, I think the best way I helped people was through my videos on YouTube. And that's when people actually saw real transformation, when they saw me living the life I'm teaching. And that's why I chose to share this practice out loud. And that's why I'm also like an advocate for people who choose to get this journal or who choose to do this practice. Share it out loud. And tag Gratitude is Yummy, okay? People who choose to do this practice, people who choose to start with this method, when you do it out loud, if you choose to share it, and you don't have to share your gratitudes like I do on YouTube, you can just share you doing the practice, that's fine. When you do the practice out loud, something clicks in the universe that it's like, oh, she is serious. Because I shit you not, I've been doing this practice for years, and it's not only till the last 3 months that I've seen these shifts at rapid speed. Like, things that I will script about will happen the next day. And I'm like, wait, I think it has a lot to do with, this is the first time I'm practicing in this journal because it's brand new. I just created it. It just released this year. So this is my first one. It gives you 90 days of journaling. I'm almost done with my first one of the year. So this is why my shifts have been increasingly monumental this year. It's because I'm doing it in this book, in this physical manifestation of the practice that changed my life. It has evolved a lot in this version. When I started it, it was a digital form and it was different. I still sell the digital form and I keep it the same way because I do want there to be some difference with the elevation. It's meant to show the journey. My journey in the digital form was very different than it is in the physical form. Everything has been quantum leaping and it surprises me every day. Wait a minute, didn't I just script this yesterday? And the next day it will happen. The more you give thanks, the more you receive to give thanks for. And this journal has made it increasingly so. It's like all the things that I believed and I practiced and I taught have never actually been physically lived until now. And now I get all those things, like everything clicks now. It's wild. And I think it has a lot to do to practicing it in this journal and practicing it out loud and sharing it, which has been really difficult for me. Honestly, it's not easy for me to share, but at the turn of this year, that's the message I received. It's like, go out there, share it out loud, live it out loud, do the practice and share it. But what I wanted to share today is I've been scripting my big dream life, which is what I recommend you do. But I have been feeling like I'm living my dream life the past few weeks, past month or so. So it's almost like I don't need those things, but now I just want to play. I want to play. Universe, let's play. I am now trying to manifest something very specific because I got stuck on this video on YouTube that was like robotic affirmations, which is essentially what we do with our to feel activation. But paired with this method, it is even more powerful. And I sat down and I did this practice with this girl. Gosh, I forget her name. I hope I can find it so I can tag her. And she sets 10 minutes every day to repeat her activation. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do this experiment and I'm going to share it. I was thinking about recording myself privately and then sharing it once it materialized. And I've seen people do that, but I'm like, why not share the process of it materializing? Why not share from the get-go? Let's just share the process as we're going through it. Share the good days, share the bad days, share the hard days, share the days that you think you're gonna freaking crumble, share the days that you don't think your manifestation is gonna come. It's all part of the process. Why do we hide that part? This is another reason why I quit coaching. We hide the process of becoming. And then once we become, we want to teach people how to become. And it's like, to me, that felt so incongruent with the process of being a human. The process of being a human is the becoming. The destination shouldn't be the goal. It's all about getting comfortable with the becoming, getting comfortable with the process, getting comfortable with the journey. Once you flip your mindset to understand that life is not about getting somewhere, but it's the getting there, the there is really depth. The there is the end. The in between, that's the life. And you're missing it because you keep thinking about what you're going to have in the end. And I'm not going to just wait until it materializes to have this big story to share. I'm going to share the process. I'm going to share the journey. I'm going to share the in between. And then we are all going to get the there together. Wouldn't that be so much more powerful? Like, it's more powerful when you manifest with others than when you do it by yourself. Did anybody ever tell you that? It is way more powerful when people combine their energy to manifest than when you do it singularly. What we're going to do here is, this is why I love sharing this practice out loud, because I truly feel like it's creating a portal. It's creating a portal that whomever watches my videos on YouTube, whoever catches a live here and there, you are pouring into this portal and you are making this method, this process, even more powerful. The more people follow along, the more people see it, the more people feel it, the more they pour into this, the bigger the portal begets. That way, whomever uses this process, their journey is going to be way shorter because we've built this portal. And that's why I can't stop sharing this practice, because I truly believe that it is creating this really powerful vortex that people are just going to go through. And it won't even matter if they use the journal. It's, as long as they're in the vortex, they get to feel the magic and they get to experience the process and the benefits and the results, right? I think Ginger's here to confirm that for us. Are you here to confirm? Yeah, because that's the only thing that can describe why my life has been changing in such big ways so quickly. I'm talking opportunities, random money showing up. It's like, huh? Of course, you experience these things as a manifestation coach and you know the process of manifestation, how all these come about. But you never, until before this practice, before I did it consistently, I never took inventory of it happening incrementally every single day. And that's what this process has allowed me to do, taking inventory as it's happening in real time. And because of that, I don't miss a thing. Thanks for the love, babe. But that's what's happening, right? It's increasingly becoming more powerful because every time I share it, more eyes are on it, more people are feeling into this frequency, more people are activating it with me. And that, I think, is why this process has changed my life even more in the last 3 months than it did the 4 years prior that I practiced it. All right, I'm truly done this time. So we're gonna start our practice. Today's date is what? March 30th. So we start with the date. And I'm going to talk through this because YouTube, you guys already know the process. So apologies for this extra long video. That's going to be really take a long time to edit, but whatever. And then we start with our 3 gratitudes and the reason why. Hi, Lovey. Thank you, babe. Superstar. You going to do this practice too? What are you grateful for today? What are you grateful for? Me? Oh, me? Why are you grateful? Because I feed you and I give you pets and love? Yeah, that's why. Jen, you can't block my view. Come on. Okay, bye. All right. So my 3 gratitudes this morning are: I am grateful for the love I just received from my ginger cat. Yes, it can be that simple. Always in the present moment, because it shows that love really is all around me every time. This is something I script every single day, that love is all around me, and every single day there is proof of that being shown to me. Every single day I get proof of this. I am grateful for the courage to do this practice out loud every day because it is changing my frequency at rapid speed. Every day I sit down and I record this and I put it on YouTube, and I don't even care if people watch. Just the act of sharing this practice alone really is changing me. This person in December would not have gotten on camera and done this, would not be on TikTok Live right now. This is truly changing me. I am so grateful for this practice because I feel honored to be chosen for this mission and given this vision, and I know it is going to change the world. After your manifestation, after your 3 gratitudes, you go directly into your manifestation script. Now, what I want to change today is I'm changing my manifestation script for something specific. I'm trying to manifest something very specific, and I'm taking you along on the journey, right? Starting today, I am manifesting a weekly net income, of $5,000 a week, take home pay, $5,000 a week. And I want you guys to watch this journey. I want y'all to watch the journey, not just the end when it's materialized. So I am going to begin my manifestation scripts And when I'm done, I will read it out loud so you guys understand what the script has to be, how yours can be structured. You have to go into detail. How does it feel to hold what you're asking for? What does your life look like now that you hold it? Who does it benefit now that you hold it? How does it benefit the world now that you hold it? Okay, so I'm gonna start my manifestation script now. I hope you guys are doing this along with me. If you're not, I'm gonna give you 2 seconds. Go grab a notebook and let's script. Let's script together, okay? Come on, just grab a notebook, grab a paper. You can start the practice with me tomorrow. I have to set a time when I come on live so that we can do this practice together. What do you guys think? Because I feel like the more people practice together, the more powerful this is going to be. You guys don't understand what I can see, what this is building in the ether. It's a very powerful portal. And anybody who walks through this portal, oh my gosh. Whew! It gives me chills when I think about it because I really don't believe this is about me. It's so outside of me. It's so much bigger than me is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, does anybody have a notebook? All right, I'm gonna start my manifestation script. So it might be quiet for a while, but just so you understand, I am scripting, calling in. So I started saying I wanna manifest $5,000 a month, and you guys can tell me, I love you for being here. So I started saying that I wanna manifest $5,000 a week net income, right? But after the first day, the very next day, every time I tried to say 5,000, 6,000 came out. Somebody tell me what this means. And now, even now, every time I try to say 5,000, 6,000 wants to come out. So now I'm wondering if I have to say 6,000 or if I have to stick to be decisive and say it's 5,000. But I feel like God is telling me, no, you're getting 6,000 a week net income. Oh, you know what? I just answered my own question. This is why I love practicing out loud. When I record myself for YouTube, so much comes through in the moment. If you haven't, go check out the YouTube. It's like, oh my God. Just like I just answered my own question, like, wait, I said 5,000. That's the number I decided on. But ever since then, the first day it was easy to say 5,000. The next day, Spirit was like, no, it's 6,000. Every time I tried to say 5, 6 kept coming out. Like it was almost like subconscious. 6 kept coming out. All right, I am going to do my script. I'm going to be quiet for maybe 5-10 minutes. I'm going to be quiet. You guys can do your script as well in this time. Try to be as detailed as possible, okay? Don't just write one sentence. You can, but like try to be detailed. That's when it's really going to sink in, you know? It's still going to work even if it's one sentence, but let's do it together. Let's do it together, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. This is not connected to my headphones. There we go. I don't know who stuck around for that, but how long did that take us? About 10 minutes. Okay, so who's ready for me to share my script? I'm gonna share my script, which is really vulnerable. I'm gonna do it anyway, because that's the point of this. We are sharing the journey. We're sharing the in-between. We're sharing the how we get there, not just when we're there and we're saying, look what I did, guys. I am so great and I did this. You're going to see how it all comes about. If you're new, we are doing our daily gratitude manifestation practice with the Gratitude is Yummy method in the Gratitude is Yummy physical journal, where we start with 3 gratitudes, including a reason why, which I did earlier. And then right after that, we move into our manifestation script and we finish off with a to feel activation. So right now we're doing the manifestation script and I am manifesting a very specific thing, a very specific scenario, very specific income goal. This process is going to help me get there and you guys are going to watch the process, which is so cool and also so nerve-wracking and also so beautiful. I'm so excited. Okay, so all the manifestation script section, it already starts it out for you with I am so happy and grateful now that. So you continue from there. I am so happy and grateful now that I am consistently receiving $6,000 in net income every single week. It feels so normal to me now. Money flows to me easily, naturally, and in ways that feel aligned and exciting. Every week, I see at least $6,000 hit my accounts after all expenses, and it honestly feels expected. I check my phone and I smile when I see the deposits come in, sales notifications, payouts, and unexpected money showing up right on time. I can hear the soft pings of new income coming in, and it feels so satisfying every single time. My business is thriving. My business is wildly successful. People are constantly purchasing my offers, especially my Gratitude is Yummy journal, and they really love it. They are so obsessed with it, and I get why. It changes their lives. The messages I receive are so beautiful. People telling me how their lives are changing, how they feel happier, lighter, and more abundant and supported. It feels so good knowing I am making this kind of impact while also being paid so well. I wake up feeling calm and secure because I know money is handled. I don't stress about bills or expenses anymore. Everything is paid with ease, and there is always more than enough left over. I move through my day feeling relaxed, feeling supported and taken care of. I get to enjoy my life more. I buy whatever I want without overthinking. I invest in myself, I invest in my home, and I invest in my experiences. I treat my kids, I save, I invest, and I still have overflow. There is always extra. I can feel it in my body too. I feel safe receiving $6,000 or more every single week. I feel steady receiving $6,000 or more every single week. I feel abundant receiving $6,000 or more every single week. There's this quiet confidence in me now. Like, of course I make $6,000 a week. That's just who I am. Money just loves being with me. It loves growing with me. It loves staying with me. And more is always coming. I am so grateful. This is my normal now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. And that's the manifestation script. I always seal my manifestation scripts at the end with 3 thank yous and I love you, because you are talking to the divine. You are talking to the other side of existence. You're talking to somebody. Somebody is listening. Somebody's co-creating with you. Whatever deity you decide, is your God, you're talking to them. You're talking to the source of it all. There's another side to this, right? It's not just your physical, but your metaphysical, the help you're getting from the metaphysical world. So it's important to me to always give thanks and to show love. So I seal all my manifestation scripts with 3 thank yous and I love you. After our manifestation script, we move on to our to feel activation. To feel activation is what's going to carry me throughout the day. So what activation can I pick that's going to seal this in for me and bring me back to this moment whenever I fall off my axis, whenever I fall off my frequency and something knocks me out of my baseline vibration that I have set right now. I can choose simply I am wealthy. I can choose simply I feel abundant. I can choose $6,000 a week. It's easy for me. Let it be easy. It's easy for me to bring home $6,000 every single week. That's going to be the affirmation that brings me back to my baseline every time I fall off. So that's what I'm choosing today. One thing I forgot to mention, what happens with the manifestation script is we script this same script every single day until it becomes material. That's all you got to do. That's why this method is so powerful, because it's simple. You don't have to think about anything. You just have to do your through gratitude, script your manifestation script, same one every single day. Do your to feel activation. That can also be the same one every single day. And then you're done. That's the practice. But in the journal, there's additional sections to help you move further with achieving your goals. So we do a to-do section where you list 3 things in your personal life and 3 things in your professional life that you can do today and make you feel accomplished. 3 things in your personal life are just going to be simple. So I'm going to go for a walk. I'm just going to walk on my walking path. I'm going to put down walk. I also plan to do, it's a little TMI, but I do regular enemas. So I will be doing an enema today because I am due for one, doing an enema today. And then I have to pick up my daughter after track practice. So that's personal life. Again, 3 little things, any little things you can do in your personal life to feel accomplished. Okay, I got through my day. I lived the day. Whatever, it can be as simple as call your mama. It can be as simple as return a text message, respond to people, send this email, apply for a job. Whatever little thing you can do. An example is wash your Stanley or wash your Yeti, because, we forget to wash these things. So put that on your list today. Wash your tumbler, because, they get nasty. Don't forget to wash your tumbler. And as far as my professional life, I have to edit this massive video. I am also filming this for YouTube, which I post this practice on YouTube every single morning. I have been sharing it since the start of the year, and I just love doing it. So I thought I'd bring it to TikTok and go live at the same time. So this is going to be a long edit. Usually it takes me like 15 minutes to edit the video because it's not much editing to do. But this is going to be a long one. YouTube already knows the process. So edit and schedule for YouTube. What else do I need to do? I also need to file my year-end LLC with my state. And I think that's it for today. I try not to do too many big things. Like I said, everything about this process is simple. It's simplified for a reason. It's not meant to complicate your life anymore. It's not. And that's what I don't like about a lot of other practices and modalities, is because they complicate your life too much. You need a 2-hour morning routine just to feel successful? I doubt that. I don't think that when God created us, he was like, yeah, a 2-hour morning routine where you take a cold shower and you meditate for 90 minutes and you read for an hour and you go for a run, go to the gym for 2 hours. This whole hustle culture is hyper focused on things that don't really matter. Do it. I've been waking up and going to yoga on days that it feels good to do it. I don't force myself anymore just to feel at peace and feel successful. Honey, my life is wonderful. I am living my dream life. I can tell you, I am living the life I dreamt. It's been 4 years now. This is the life I dreamed of 4 years ago. I am living that dream life right now. So for anybody to come in my life and say, you need to wake up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym and read. No, actually, I don't. Because I really don't think that's what God wanted us to do here with our time on this planet. He didn't want us to go to the gym for 2 hours a day. He did not want us to sit in meditation for an hour a day. He just wants us to live. We're here to live. The divine just says, come and live. Whatever helps you live, do that. And you know, what fits for one person is not going to fit for another person. Okay. This is my entire morning routine. I wake up, I give my gratitude, I write my manifestation script, I do my to feel activation, I do my to-do lists. If I have important appointments, which is another section in here, I put it down here. And then I go through my morning ritual checklist. So I breathe, I meditate, I journal, I make my bed. And then movement. If I'm walking, I will be listening to an audiobook. At the bottom, I did include a high vibrational morning routine checklist that is completely optional. It's just if you want to take this ritual a step further. The only 3 steps you have to do, 3 gratitudes, the reason why, manifestation script, feel activation, you're done. Everything else is just icing on the cake. That's it. You're done. You have done your practice. You have done the energetic work. Now you're going to go out there. This part, the to feel section, that's the physical work. That's the physical manifestation. What are we doing today to move the needle for this life? This life we just scripted. What are we doing today to move the needle for that life? That's what goes here. That's what you set. That's what the important appointment section is for. It's for times that you can block off to do the things that will move the needle to this life. Okay? So again, they're just here to help you. They're not mandatory, but those 3 steps, crucial, vital for your well-being. Absolutely. So guys, that is our practice. I can't believe I went live on TikTok. And I can't believe there were actually people who stayed. Thank you all. Oh my gosh. Usually nobody stays. I've only been on TikTok live once, so let me shut up. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. This practice has truly changed my life. I know it's going to change yours. If you are interested in getting the journal, it is available at my TikTok shop. I reduced the price. It's going to go back up to $94 after the practice, but I brought it down if anybody wanted to grab it and practice with me. It gives you 90 days of journaling in here. I'm almost done with mine. We do have a ribbon bookmark that helps you move through easily. The beautiful gold coil, the amazing gold foil. This is meant to make you feel rich. The gold corners, it's meant to make you feel rich. It's meant to make you feel like you are living that dream life you're scripting. It's meant to make you feel like you're living in the end, not right now. And that is why it is so luxe. That is why it is this elevated. And I want to show you what the packaging it comes in, because I feel like people are going to be like, $94 for what? It does come in this beautiful gift box. This is meant to feel like you are stepping into the portal of your dream life. It's not just about the journal. It's about what you're creating. And if you can tell me that life is not worth $94 to you, well then, there's not really much I can do for you, hun. This won't open because it's empty, so it's hard to open. But I can pretty much guarantee that the life you're manifesting, the life you'd like to call in, is worth way more than that. Wouldn't you agree? So again, it's not just about the journal. It's about the life you're creating and what it's going to look like and feel like to you. And that was the goal. So yeah, in your gift box, I love this. I love opening this box. So your journal comes in a dust bag. Yes, just like you're buying something that's designer, because we are manifesting our designer life. We are manifesting a designer lifestyle. When the year turned, I decided this 2026 was going to be my golden year. And I have decided that it's going to be everybody who buys this journal, everybody who actually just starts this practice. If you started this year, it's going to be your golden year. I decree and declare this is going to be your golden year with this practice. It comes in this beautiful velvet white dust bag with gold foil writing and a beautiful satin ribbon. So this is where your journal lives, in the dust bag. It doesn't have to live in there. Mine doesn't. But this is what it comes in. And then it comes in your box, in your gift box. You also get a sticker sheet and then, of course, a thank you card with a QR code. The QR code takes you to a series of YouTube videos that show you exactly how to use this journal. I mean, I pretty much just walked you through it here, but it shows you exactly how to use this journal. And what I love about this thank you card is you don't want to throw it out because it has that beautiful gold foil writing that says there's something good in every day. Just a reminder, there is something good in every day. No matter what chaos is swirling around you, no matter what the world looks like right now, I know there's so much crap going on. There's so much that we can't control. There's so much that we wish we could change, but we can't. I promise you, there is still something good here. There's still something good for you to see, something good for you to tune into. It's always here. Goodness is always here. It's easy to get caught up in all the negative things that's going on. It's so easy because that's what our brain is trained to look for, right? Our brain is in survival mode right now, right? So it's trained, it wants to find all the bad things because it's trying to keep you safe. The good things still exist, no matter how bad things. This is something I always used to remind my coaching clients. Like, when good things happen in your life, does that mean all the bad things that happened yesterday went away? The bad things that are happening, they don't go away. They are always coexisting. But in that moment that a good thing happened, you're choosing to focus on this good thing. In the moments that bad things happen, you can choose what you focus on in those moments too. And that is where you exercise your power. When you recognize that at any given moment, you get to choose your reality, you get to choose your experience, no matter how bad the breakup, no matter how tragic the loss, you can still choose the good things that are happening around you. And that's what this practice helps you do. It helps you remember the good things because good things are everywhere. Like the yin and yang symbol, they are coexisting all the time. Even when you are in the eye of a really big storm, the good things are still happening. If you slow down enough, you will see them, you will catch them, you will see it all. And it'll open your eyes to a whole new world that you didn't even think existed, that you weren't even aware existed. I promise you that. Okay, yeah, that is what this beautiful journal comes in. It's the most beautiful unboxing experience. It's the most beautiful journaling experience. It's the most beautiful life that you're gonna have. I mean, come on, how gorgeous is this? We want that soft, rich life. You get that soft, velvety, rich life in the rich gold. Our golden era begins now. I'm done. It's late and I need to start my day and do all those things I put in on my to-do list. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. I'm so excited to continue sharing this journey. And thanks again for being here. I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.